What is up, everybody? Collector Joey here, back again with another unboxing, and today I will be unboxing the Upgraded Suit Green Goblin. I can't wait to get this line done. I think all I need left is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and also the final swing suit from this movie. I can't wait for that. But anyways, guys, tell me what you think about this figure in the comment section below. Also, while you're down there, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the video. And here is the box for the Upgraded Suit Green Goblin, and we do have this gloss finish going on. And then in the corner right here, it is pretty matte. It's a matte green, but the purple is gloss, which looks good. So we have a purple and a green. But we do have the Green Goblin right here looking really good, but this is kind of an animated version of him. It is not the actual figure. Then we have Doctor Strange's portal right behind him with the pumpkin bomb right there, and the Doc Ock tentacle coming out with a little electro action right there. Also the Spider-Man No Way Home logo, and also it says Green Goblin Upgraded Suit right here. And then the Hot Toys logo and the Movie Masterpiece logo. And as we get to the side, we do have Green Goblin Upgraded Suit right here, and right here, and right here. And then to the back, we do have the legal information in that gloss purple, which looks beautiful. And then the matte green on the corners, we have that electro action right there as well. But let's actually get this thing open and see what's inside. Now that we got the slip cover off, guys, we can see a sneak peek of the figure right here and everything that he comes with. This looks great. And with the slip cover, we usually do get some artwork. So we do got the portal ripping open, like the, I guess the multiverse, you could say. And then towards the back, it is like kind of breaking open, kind of what we saw in the movie, which I really did like. Also on the slipcover, we also get a few scenes that we saw throughout the movie. You can kind of see Peter fighting Green Goblin right here, and Green Goblin looking over, and then some more scenes on the back. I just wanted to mention that real quick. Back to this now. I really do like the multiverse ripped open like this with the Spider-Man logo behind it and all these different colors. It looks amazing, guys. But let's get this thing open. I want to see what this guy looks like. All right, so now we have the clamshell on it. Let's get this off real quick. And here it is, guys, right here. So I'm really excited to get this one open. Now let me take this. Let me take this off. We'll take a quick look at the figure, just really quick before we look at all the accessories. And here he is. Now I do have this head sculpt, and we will compare it to the older one to see if there's any differences. But first thoughts, guys. Yeah, this is a lot different than the other Green Goblin. I could tell big time this is different. Look at this. It looks beautiful. Oop, something already fell off, but it was a shoulder pad. But there's the figure right there. I'll get that back on there. Let's actually look at the accessories and things like that. And first off, we will start off with the hands. So we do get 3 sets of hands in total with this figure. There is 2 on the body, but here are the first sets right here. These look good. These are kind of open palm hands of him like flying or something like that. And if we go to the back, you can see the palms aren't as glossy or as shiny as the outer part. That's pretty cool. I like that. They're molded perfectly, so they do look like gloves. And then we do have some hands for the actual pumpkin bombs. Now, let me actually fit a pumpkin bomb in here and we'll see what that looks like. And here it is with the pumpkin bomb in it. It looks pretty cool. It holds it perfectly. No magnets or anything needed. It's just a friction fit. So that looks good. Now I really enjoy these pumpkin bombs because of the paint applications. I'll show you kind of an up close shot of it really quick so you could see how detailed they are with this, but overall it looks awesome, and it has like some rivets and stuff you could see throughout it, so I think that's really cool. Next, we do have some goggles for him. Now, when I first saw these, I thought, hey, you know, a lot of people didn't like that the Doc Ock didn't come with some goggles, but maybe these will work. I'll have to check that out. I'll show you guys if it works or not, but these are the goggles that goes on Green Goblin. Then we do have his blades that come out of his gauntlet. These are awesome. So there is 2 longer ones and 2 smaller ones, but these have some nice detail on them as well. They have some patterns going on through them, but there's no like weathering or anything like that. And then we have the base right here. Of course, I got to take this plastic off of it real quick. It's always so satisfying to do this. And here is the base right here. Now, I'm not a big fan of these bases. This one's a matte finish with Green Goblin and kind of a glossy finish, as you can see right there, and the Spider-Man No Way Home logo right there as well. And then we do have a Green Goblin in the front. Looks good, but it's not like a metal nameplate or anything like that. The flight pole fits right there. We're going to see that a little bit later, but that's what the base looks like. Now guys, for the main attraction. Now this is the first time I've ever had a 1/6 glider, so I'm finally going to be able to see one. I didn't get it with the other Green Goblin, with the OG Green Goblin, so I finally have this one right here, and here it is. Look at it. This looks so cool. The paint applications, man, you could see like the I guess the rust or just some pitting going all through this, even on the purple as well. You can see not battle damage, but where it like it got hit by something, or it's just nice attention to detail. You could see it in the light really good. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. Now, of course, this is where the feet go right here. And then we do have these pointy, ooh, these are pointy edges right here. You got to be careful with that. That can hurt you pretty bad. And I believe this is where you can put the pumpkin bombs at. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. It came off. Now let me put one in there so you guys can see it. And there you go. That's what it looks like with the pumpkin bomb in it, but it does kind of look a little toyish with this plug-in right here. So I probably wouldn't have it this way, but it looks really cool. Let me show you some close-ups of it. As you can see, it fits perfectly in there, and I think that just is a nice display option. Now this glider can move, so you can open it up a little bit like this. Kind of a huge ratcheted joint, as you can tell, so that's really cool that it does that. And here is the bottom of the actual glider. Now this looks really good. The paint applications look good, but they didn't put any weathering or anything. It would have been nice to have some weathering throughout here, and they didn't even paint the rockets. You would think they would, but they're the same color as the actual bottom of the glider itself. But the pistons right here do work. Everything works like this. You can see right here, comes in and out. That's cool. And here is the battery compartment right here where you can put batteries and things like that. That's awesome. I will show you guys it lit up a little bit later, but there we go. That's what the glider looks like. I think it looks beautiful from at least the top side. It does in the back too, but I don't know. But anyways, guys, let's actually get into the figure. Back to the figure itself. Here it is again. You guys saw a little bit of it earlier, but I think he looks pretty good. I'm not blown away or anything, but it looks good. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be really fun to pose with the upgraded suit, I think it is, or one of the suits, or the integrated suit. This is gonna look fun to pose with him because of that fight scene we had at the end of No Way Home. So it looks great. I mean, I have no complaints. Here's the backside as well. You just have a lot of things going on all throughout here. So of course, I'm not gonna tell you every small detail, but I will give you some really up close shots. Now, see, they painted these rockets. Why couldn't they do the ones over there on the glider? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, at least paint them like this, you know, a different color. But it is like ripped throughout all of this. I think it looks really good. It could be considered kind of like a battle damage. And then we do have the cloth right here. This is a wired cape that you can mold and everything over his face, which looks really cool. I didn't do a good job there, but it looks awesome. It hugs the face really nice, it seems like. And you can have him without it as well. The intricacy though throughout this is just really nice. I like it. The shoes could have been done a little better. I mean, look how plain that is, but I think it looks good overall, like I've been saying. Let me show you guys just a little bit more close up. Let's see what's under this. This is cool. All that. We do have like a strap coming down and going to the front, holding up this belt kind of. We do have a pouch on here. This is a molded pouch, so it's not just like cloth or anything. Not all cloth, you know, a lot of this belt is sculpted. So there it is right there. There's the back. Now let's get into some of the articulation. Now I don't go crazy with the articulation, just the basics. So the head can swivel 360 all the way around however you want them. With that face, you don't know what you're going to do. But we do have the arms that kick out. I bet this is going to fall off because it's been falling off, but the arms kick off or kick out to about this far. If you go forward, kick out to about right there. And then, oh my goodness, I already am messing this stuff up. So okay guys, so anyways, it can go back to about there. One of his rockets fell off. And then forward, the ab crunch is, it happens, but it doesn't. No, there's none there. And then you can kick the leg out about that far and then forward. Pretty good amount actually for this suit. And then back, nothing at all. And then we do have the double jointed elbows. Like that, goes up to about that far. And then the double jointed knees don't go up to about the double jointed height though. That's about as far as you're gonna get it. And then we do have the ankle articulation, which is very, very good. Now let me put this rocket back on. I don't know why it fell off or if I need to, glue it back on. Yeah guys, so unfortunately this I'm gonna have to glue back on actually, so that sucks. But I'll glue that a little bit later. Now let me grab the other Green Goblin and bring them over here and show you a comparison. And here they are right here. Guys, I'm gonna be very honest right now. I'm gonna be very honest. I like this Green Goblin a little bit more. Honestly, even though there is a lot of things going on throughout this suit and everything, I'm gonna go with this Green Goblin. It's very minimalistic. This is just the look for me. Now I'm gonna show you guys something that a lot of people want to know is if you can actually put the Green Goblin helmet on the upgraded suit. And here it is. You can actually change the head sculpt and it wasn't hard at all. You just transfer it like you do with the other Green Goblin. This actually makes it look a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. This looks awesome, guys. And can you put the hood over? Let's see. This is about as far as you're gonna be able to put that hood over. So you probably can't do that because look at how it looks. It's like freaking alien wearing it. But I really prefer the Green Goblin helmet. They should have included it on this, even though it didn't happen in the movie. This looks amazing. So this is the head sculpt that came with the upgraded suit Green Goblin, and this is the one that came with the regular Green Goblin. Now, for what I can tell, they are exactly the same. What I really do like about this is that without looking at it, you wouldn't tell that this comes out like this, and you can actually move the eyeballs around and make him look all different type of ways. I think that's really cool. I've seen different poses where he looks a lot different whenever you do move the eyes around. Now, if you were curious if the Green Goblin's goggles actually fit on Alfred Molina's head sculpt from Hot Toys, the Doc Ock, I would give that a no. I mean, these look a little goofy. They're a little bit too close together for Alfred Molina's likeness. But if you were curious how it looked like, that's what it looks like. But like I said, I can't get enough of this Green Goblin helmet on here. Honestly, it just looks so good. I think I'm actually gonna have him like this. Now here is the Green Goblin with the goggles on. Now these look cool, but this is just, taking away from the actual visual itself of him actually wearing goggles and it being kind of a real person. So if you do want to put on the goggles, you probably want to keep on this so you can't see how it wraps around. You want to keep on the hood so you don't see how it wraps around the back of the head. All right, so I just want to show you real quick how to get this glider all lit up. So first off, you're going to want to take off this piece right here, and then there will be a screw right here. You're going to have to unscrew it. So you got to get yourself a Phillips, smaller Phillips screwdriver. I just got a freaking, I don't know, a drill bit basically. So the batteries are in here now. I am going to just put this little cover over it. I am not going to keep the batteries in here because of corrosion and things like that. But oops, I think the on button was in there. But here we go. Here it is turned on. Like that. That looks really good, honestly. I love that. Now this is why it sucks, because it doesn't have a USB to just plug, or a USB-C to just plug in there and keep on. You do have to actually have the batteries. But this looks really cool. This makes this glider look a lot better, honestly. Even though it looked good to begin with, this gives it a whole, different feel to it. But that's awesome, guys. And there were kind of my first thoughts of this figure. And of course, like I always do, I'm going to have some nice up close video of this guy, put him in a couple poses, and give you guys my overall thoughts. Before we get into those pros and cons, I wanted to show you this guy a little bit more up close with the mask on. I think this looks outstanding. I don't know why No Way Home, or whoever created the characters for No Way Home, didn't just keep this mask on. It looks absolutely insane. I also wanted to show you guys the Green Goblin upgraded suit next to the integrated suit. I think that this looks really cool. I do know I still have the mask on for the Green Goblin. It takes a lot to take the mask off and on and put the head sculpt on, so I just kept the mask on. Hopefully you guys get a good comparison between the two. I just wanted to show you that. Now let's get into those pros and cons. Now here he is, guys, right here on the glider. This looks really cool. So I do have, like I said, the pros and cons, and we are going to start off with the pros. So the first pro is that the head sculpt looks great. It's very creepy and menacing. I like that a lot. And I also like the look of both the hood and the goggles on at the same time. Now, another good feature that this figure has is that torn armor, but not just the torn armor, you can see the undersuit under it. I think that is really nice. Another pro that I did have for this figure is that the wrapping on his arm was actual cloth and it wasn't just sculpted on there. I really enjoy when they do that. The next pro, and it might be a con at the same time, is that this figure looks 10 times better with the original Green Goblin helmet on. I just don't know why they didn't come up with this design from the very beginning. And last but not least, the glider. The glider is a very big pro about this figure. Now, I wasn't blown away by this figure at first, but when you put on the glider, it does give it a lot of character. Why I like this thing so much is because it does have really nice paint apps on the top. They show off all the wear and tear it's been through. Also, the lights give it a nice presence that I really enjoy. But of course, with the pros must come the cons. So now my first con is that the paint apps throughout the suit were not good at all, in my opinion. It didn't give me that impression of like battle damage, really. I know it looked like that in the movie, but coming to a figure, I don't know, I just didn't feel it. Also, the shoes looked really plain, just not detailed at all. There was a few black marks on there, but that's about it. Now, the con that really bugged me the most was the sculpted belt. I did not like that at all. It looks just like plastic. It doesn't even give the impression that it's an actual belt. They even sculpted the bag on the belt, so the bag is sculpted so you can't like put the pumpkin bombs in them or anything like that. It's just a sculpted bag on his side. Another con that I had is that the quality control on this one didn't seem so good. I did have all the shoulder pads off when I got this thing at first, and then the rocket fell off the gauntlet too. It just didn't give me the right impression at first. And my last con is that I really wish that this glider was USB-C powered so we can get it to stay on all the time. I wish they would do that. This is something that I feel is worthy, that it needs a USB-C to power it. With that being said, overall, I give this figure a 7.5, just how it is. But with that OG Green Goblin helmet on, I give it an 8.5. Like I said, I don't know why we didn't get a helmet with this one, or why they didn't even do it in No Way Home. It looks amazing. Anyways, this did not hold up to that nearly $400 price tag, honestly, in my opinion. Especially around the hype of the character, I thought it would look a little better. But like I said, if you do have that original Green Goblin, or you can find another helmet, I would totally do it. But anyways, let me know in the comments, are you getting this figure? Do you plan on getting this figure later down the line, or just skipping it overall? Tell me down there in those comments. But anyways, while you're down there, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one.